Oh, apa ni glowing glowing？大家好，我叫英，欢迎来到我的频道。所以今天星期六，我要 talk about matriculation. If you are Form 5 batch, you are currently sit for SPM, and I want to wish good luck for the few papers left. So I'm making this video for those students who are still taking the SPM examination, or for those Form 4 that will take the SPM examination in the next year. Okay, so stay tuned. And I am also making this video for those who don't know what is matriculation actually. So guys, for matriculation, we have two systems, which is SDS and also SES. For SDS, we call it as system dual semester, and you have 2 semester only, which is 1 year to finish your study at matriculation. And for SES, which is system 4 semester, you have 4 semester, which is 2 year for you to finish the matriculation. Okay, so how to fill in the form for matriculation? You can fill in the form through the link that will be given by the teachers, or you can find it at Google. Just type registration for matriculation, maybe something. But for the registration, it is through the link. It is not the same as UPU, because UPU you have a system that you can fill in a few of universities that you want to choose for your foundation or maybe for the degree, but for matriculation, there will be a separate link. So, during my matriculation era, I was admitted to the matriculation on 25 July 2022, if I'm not mistaken, because I am SPM 2021. So, I got SDS program, which is a program for 1 year only. So after you fill in the form for the matriculation, when you check your result whether you can get into the matriculation or not, there will be like a few links. I'll put it here. And there is like surat tawaran, perjanjian, and other forms that you need to fill in. And if I'm not mistaken, if matriculation will be out today, 1 week later, you will receive the result for the UPU. So I think you have only 1 week to settle all the forms that you need to fill for the registration of matriculation. So if we go back to the previous year, you can choose your own matriculation, which is, let's say, you stay in Selangor, and then you can choose which matriculation that you want. But for my batch and the next batch, we cannot choose our own matriculation, which is even if you stay in Terengganu, because here in Terengganu, we don't have matriculation. So for me, I got KMPH, College Matrikulasi Pahang. But for my friends, although she stays in Terengganu, she got KMNS, which is College Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan. So for the past few years, you can choose your own matriculation, which matriculation you want. But for my batch and also the next batch after me, you cannot choose on your own. If you get into the matriculation, you will get the form that you need to fill, right? So for the surat tawaran is okay, but for the panduan mengisi borang perjanjian, okay, first of all, you read the manual for panduan mengisi borang perjanjian. Yes, you read the manual carefully. For panduan mengisi borang perjanjian, you can use only black and blue ball pen. For the second one, you can only use the capital letter to fill in the form. If you make a mistake, you need to potong, and then you need to make like a small signature, which is your signature, and also your waris signature. Let's say you make your mom as your waris, and then you need to put your signature and your mom's signature there, which is on the part that you make the mistake. So you got surat tawaran, right? And then you will get like 2 borang perjanjian. And for borang perjanjian, please fill in the borang perjanjian carefully and correctly based on the manual. So that's why I asked you to read the manual first, and then baru you isi borang perjanjian. And for the borang perjanjian, you need to matikan stamp hasil dekat LHDN. But nowadays, they don't use the manual. The previous year, which is 2023, and the previous year, you can buy the setem hasil at pejabat pos ataupun LHDN itself, but for this year you need to do it online. So you don't need to go to the LHDN and matikan setem hasil tu. I need setem hasil for my borang perjanjian pinjaman mara. So I don't need to go to LHDN ataupun pejabat pos, but you just download the application and then you fill in the form, which is you need to upload a few parts of your borang perjanjian there, and then you need to pay it online too, which is 10 ringgit for one stamp. And then you just need to print the setem hasil. You don't need to go to LHDN to matikan setem hasil tu. If you don't understand, you can go to LHDN and ask them how to do it. So they will give you like a manual lah. If you don't know how to fill in the form online, you can ask the one dekat counter pertanyaan tu. Okay. But if you have any question, you can ask me at the comment section below. Alamak, tutup sikit lah pintu tu. So next we go to the tanda tangan waris. So at first I thought the signature cannot be your parents lah. So I put my aunt's punya signature, and then I make a mistake on the borang perjanjian. You can imagine, like I just arrived a few days at KMPH and then I need to go back to Terengganu just to take her signature, which is a very complicated signature. So for waris, make it a simple signature and then just make your parents as your waris lah. So let's talk about the yuran pengajian during the matriculation. The yuran pengajian, which is the fee for the matriculation, is very, very cheap. Because I took life science. Okay, when you fill in the matriculation form, I choose science and also the engineering, and I got my first choice, which is science. And for science, we have 3 modules, which is life science, physical science, and also computer science. So I got the majority course that people want, which is life science. And the fee is just 600 for a year. 600 for a year. You will get the lab coat, you will get 2 t-shirts for you. You can wear it whenever you want. And then I also got the baju co-curriculum. So for KMPH, the baju co-curriculum is yellow and black. During my year, you can pay for the fee whether at bank or you can pay it online. And then you need to print the slip lah. You need to print the slip and bring it together during the registration day. Okay, for those who ask what is life science, what is physical science, and what is computer science. Okay, for life science, your core subject is mathematics, physics, chemistry, and also biology. And then you have like additional subject, which is during semester 1, my additional subject is pengajian am, pi, but I don't think we call it pi. But for non-Muslim, you have moral class. And then English also. So for English, you need to sit for MUET. But for the second semester, you don't need to sit for MUET because you already sit for MUET during the semester 1. So what is MUET? MUET is just an English test like SPM. You have speaking, you have writing, you have listening. So those tests that you already done during your SPM, you will also have it during your matriculation, which is semester 1, just to get the MUET certificate. Semester 1, my additional subject is pengajian am, pendidikan Islam, English, and moral for non-Muslim student. And then for semester 2, I have co-curriculum and English. For science physical, you take physics, so you don't take bio, you just take physics, chemistry, and mathematics. And for computer science, you won't take physics, you take computer science, mathematics, biology, and chemistry. So if you are taking the science stream, you have 3 modules, which is module 1 for life science, module 2 for physical science, and module 3 for computer science. After you settle all of the borang, it's like you need to register online first for you just to get your room, your module, and so on. And then you need to register again on the registration day just for the confirmation that you will get into the matriculation. So during the registration day tu lah yang you need to bagi you punya surat tawaran apa semua, and your fee slip yang you dah bayar tu. At matriculation, we have like 2 session lah. Contoh like physics, we have lecture and also tutorial. Lecture tu you akan belajar dekat dewan kuliah. I will insert the picture here. And then for tutorial tu you akan belajar dekat kelas. So later I will put the picture also. And same goes to like mathematics, biology, chemistry. You have lecture and also you have tutorial. Untuk lecture, you just macam dengar je apa yang lecturer tu cakap. And you take a bit note lah. Macam you dah belajar sikit. Lepas tu during the tutorial, you akan buat macam exercise. You akan buat sedikit latihan lah from the lecturer. Okay, for matriculation, after you dah daftar, you dah ambil kunci apa semua kan. Kalau KMNS, College Matriculasi Negeri Sembilan, they will ask the student to upload dia punya picture dekat dia punya portal. But for KMPH, waktu my batch, you kena ambil gambar sendiri dekat library lah. Which is, you dah ambil kunci apa semua, you go to library and then you take the picture for the matric card lah yang dia akan bagi nanti. And then, you boleh lah kemas-kemas apa semua. I sampai dalam pukul 12. But then I have the orientasi start pukul 5 petang tu juga, which is the same day as the registration day lah, which is quite tiring, but not tiring as university maybe. Because during my degree I feel like very tired only for the orientation day. If you guys are wondering about the timetable for matriculation, schedule dia tu like a bit macam primary student punya timetable lah. So this is my SEM 1 timetable and this is my SEM 2 timetable. Okay, in matriculation era, apa ni? Macam mana dia assess you during the matriculation. So you akan ada 40% untuk exam, which is the final test, the paper test, and you have 60%. 60% tu macam assignment, practical test if you ambil science. Assignment tu is not like the university assignment lah. It's not like paperwork or something. Maybe you need to make the poster. For mathematics, they give you like the questions and you just need to answer the question. So 60% comes from that, and 40% comes from your final examination. So if your carry mark, which is 60% too, is not very okay, you just get like 50 or maybe 40 something. You need to do well lah on your final paper. But if your carry mark, which is the 60% too, you get like 59% ke, you get 55%, which is tinggi, or maybe you can get the 60%. It's not impossible. So if you do well on the final test examination, which is the final paper, can guarantee A solid in your hand lah. If you do well in the carry mark and also you do well for the 40% final exam, you boleh guarantee you get A solid in your hand lah. It is not impossible at all. If you guys are wondering my final result for semester 1 and semester 2, for semester 1 I got 3.83, which is B plus for biology. Yeah, I admit that I'm not very good in biology, but I'm good in physics. Okay, for semester 2, Alhamdulillah, I got 4 flat. But for your information, I sleep early, I don't even study well. But I don't know, maybe my risk kot. I can give you the tips for another subject, but not for biology. Okay, kalau you nak lah, so you can comment down below. If you are a science stream student lah, because I'm taking science, so that's why I don't talk about the account or engineering student. If you guys macam wondering lah about the macam mana dikira dia punya result kan, so I don't know actually, but if you get A solid for all the subject and then you only get 1 A minus, you can get 3.92. And for me, because of another subject I got A solid and one subject on there I got B plus, then you can guarantee you get 3.83. And then for the final pointer, which is your CGPA, let's say SEM 1 I got 3.83 and for the second semester I got 4 flat, right? So they will add the 2 pointer and then they divide it by 2 and then you will get the like macam purata lah. So I got 3.92 lah. But matriculation is easy to score. So if you have anything to ask about the matriculation, do ask me in the comment section below. Maybe you just think that the question is ridiculous, but maybe it is useful for others. So just ask me in the comment section below, okay? And don't forget to like and also subscribe. Okay, so thank you for always support me and also my channel, because I don't even think that I'm going to be an official YouTuber, although I'm just a starter. So if you have any question, just ask me. Okay, bye. 再见。